But that's past Ryan. Does he ever try to creep back in and transform himself or bring himself back? Or are you able to, do you hear that voice of him trying to come? Or are you able to block him? Or is he completely gone now?
I don't think you can block. I don't think it's a good idea to ever repress what is there. But the process, as I mentioned, the process involves a lot of grief. So who you were dies, and your friendship circles often die, and certain friendships fade away, and things that you used to like fade away, and there's a lot of grief there for that. And so you relapse sometimes. It's very natural for an alcoholic to have slips and to relapse, especially in the early years. But, you know, the more you work with yourself on a day-to-day basis to how am I going to make positive change within my life that is going to bring structure and balance and equality in my life, and you work with the medicines as well, the iterative process of death and rebirth, the further away you get from the initial ego, the less power it has. You know, I would never even consider having a drink now. It would completely ruin my high because I'm high already without it. Like the amount of light and bliss I feel on a day-to-day basis it doesn't compare to what alcohol could do for me anymore. But you got to go through the process. I'm very thankful to alcohol. It made me very social, made me an extrovert, made me do amazing things. I had amazing things on it, but it became a crutch for my neurosis and my psychological issues, you know, which today I'm not a finished product. And that's what I have to show on the channel, which is very vulnerable sometimes because you're telling people quite openly about things that you don't usually talk about in society, that yes, I'm depressed. Fuck this guy. How can he be depressed? He has a beautiful wife and a beautiful house and he has a nice piece of land. He's got everything in life. How dare he be depressed? But the fact is that you are. And by me pretending that I'm not to be a YouTuber is a lie to the world and a lie to myself. It's insincere and it doesn't help anybody because what it says is, hey, look at me on YouTube. My life is completely perfect. And if yours is shit, it's your fault. Or you should aspire to be something like me, you know. But that's from a point of illusion. It's a facade. It's fake. And it's very tempting to do it on YouTube. I'd much prefer to sell a channel of me as some very kind of confident go-getter that's constantly happy, that never has any problem. That would be great. It would be a great image. I just wouldn't be able to live up to it.
Do you mentioned the word, I caught out of there, the finished product. Coming back to the world of psilocybin and that experience, it can be, and especially ayahuasca, it can be very motherly and it's more that feeling of earth and Gaia. Mm-hmm. Personally, I don't believe in the finished product. How can you be a finished product in a circle? Is that a misuse of words? Is there a finished product of Ryan, or is there never a finished product and the path goes forever?
I don't know. Like, and that's the thing with the path, and that's the thing difficult part about YouTube, is that it's an ongoing process. So on YouTube, you may change your mind. I may say, I'm going to go and do this. And everyone's like, oh, that's going to be interesting. And then you change your mind because your Dharma is leading you in a different direction. Like, I didn't know I'd be living in a bamboo hut in rural Thailand. It's the whole thing to me is like a school. It's like a lesson. And you just get shown the same shit again and again. And karma will slap your ass down until you get it.
If you enjoyed this content, we're doing 5 clips like this a week. If you want to watch the full podcast, click here.